Yo, what up, bitches? Welcome to another episode of Lefty Live while I'm racing to get on in time. I got Jacob waiting in the wings down there. Yo, dude, what up?
I'm in the basement, so gotta hunker down,
Chilling.
chilling. I kicked all the kids off the internet, so hopefully don't have any issues. They're not happy, so
That's
there
all
we
good.
go.
The only thing I'd say is if you're on a phone, try turning it this way. Unless you can't because of your tripod or something. There you go.
Whoa,
Is that if
is
you
that better?
can't do it, you can't do it, but that's how you get the full picture, you know?
Are we full picture?
Yeah, we're full picture now. It's adjusting. It's adjust trying to fit you into the full screen now.
Get me in here. Got my Waterloo sparkling water, spiced apple, very fall.
Nice. I got a little sweet tea, pure leaf.
Very nice.
Who do we got here? We got Mike. Yeah. Did the Sub-Zero just dropped along with the other variants? I swear it never changed from sold out. The Voodoo Sub-Zero, I think that one drops tomorrow. That's the Knoll Knives pre-order in case you haven't
No, that
seen
was today. That was like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that thing took over the internet for about 2 days there. And it's sold out. It's gone.
It's crazy.
Which is awesome. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, he's dropping the special ones. I think the Sub-Zero one tomorrow and then the Scorpion one with knife nuts. I don't know when. But yeah. But yeah, Jacob also has a pre-order going right now for the Vanish.
I know these pre-orders, man. I have the pouch. I got Silver Samurai here. This is going out to Knife Nerdery tomorrow. I got everything slipped out, but I wanted to make sure I had this for at least tonight. So I do love it. It's like my favorite knife. I mean, I know it's so silly and small and wonderful, but there it is compared. Nice size comparison. But there's something about it.
That's a custom, or are those scales you did?
These are the scales I did. I did my golf putter pattern, and I anodized it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the putter's cool on those.
Thank you. Yeah, Voodoo sold out completely. It's crazy.
Anyone else have problems? No, I didn't see any. Didn't have any problems. And they were up there for. It took like a half hour to sell out this time instead of. I think his last one went in like 30 seconds or something.
That's nuts.
So you should have had time, but I don't know. Which one were you trying to get? Oh, he's talking to the other person. Yeah, that was the one that was up the longest. That's weird. I got the
gorgeous knife though. The lines are so sick. That thing.
Yeah, dude, the design on that is crazy. Yeah, he definitely deserves all the hype. It's a different.
Damn.
Yeah. EMP isn't a custom maker. They do CNC work, right? I'm sure they can whip up quite a few within a month or two. I don't know where that came from, but EMP isn't. He doesn't make knives. He's a designer, so he has them made by. The Nimble is made by QSP, and then the Thick Boy is made by Best Tech. The new one, the Relative, is Best Tech as well, and then he had OTFs made by Nemo or something like that. They're all in China, but he doesn't, as far as I know, he doesn't CNC or anything.
No, he might do. Does he do like swaps though? Like to like make combinations and stuff with all like the fun backspacers and clips?
No, he's had. No? I think he's had like knife modders do some custom work.
Oh, okay.
But he usually just gets the different variants ordered. I mean, I'm sure he's done something, but I'm pretty sure this person thought they were doing them on CNC machines. You know what I mean?
Well, in China,
Yeah.
But, yeah. I put on my newest thing. I said, designed by humans, made by humans, for humans, but made in China. I just want we're same planet.
People are
good
people
knives.
get silly about
what
that.
do you do? They make damn good knives.
I'm kind of over it at this point. If somebody wants to come along and make my knives for me here and not make it impossible and charge a fortune, I'm all for it.
I'll do
I'm trying
flat.
We'll see how that works out. We're $4,000 into prototypes. It's been 3 months.
Oh my gosh!
And we'll see what happens. But we're open to it. We're trying, but it's just I don't know. It's very hard.
So much work. It's so much freaking work. That's what I don't think people get. The tolerances that go into these things. I mean, even the design is one thing, but just being able to manufacture, 500 at a pop or whatever, actually operate, it's not easy. So, trouble with the new label maker.
I got a label printer. I've been using my normal printer for years, and I cut the shipping labels out. It's always been my way of using my knives. So I bought an actual. I just shipped too much shit. It's such a pain in the ass cutting all the labels out. So I finally got a label printer. With all the Devo shit, it's just not feasible anymore. So, but I got a cool one.
My wife had one for her business. It's the best thing ever. Yeah.
Redbeard, I feel like he's supposed to be dropping the Sub-Zero tomorrow. I'm like 99%.
No, today. It was today. It was 8. It was 8 p.m.
No, I know.
Central.
But he had a special version also that I think he's dropping separately. And I think the reason you would do that is that way you get people who get FOMO and they buy both. They want the cool one, but to make sure they get one, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a separate thing. Hold on, let me see.
I'm
going to pull it up.
I mean, he should. I mean, that thing is fire.
But let's see.
I totally missed it.
There will be 50 made with 30 in hand rub and 20 in a few reserved Facebook group, launch exclusives, early delivery. Damn. That's going to be hard. I mean, with Rhea, it's going to be tough. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a separate thing, but I could be wrong.
That's sweet.
Hey,
You're
Jacob,
not wrong.
Are you going to do some custom milling for the Vanish when they come in?
I want to do not just milling, but I want to make scales. I'm already planning. I want to do Ultim. I want to do fat carbon. I want to do a bunch of stuff with these things. So also do fun carvings do some really fun patterns.
Have you taken one apart yet?
Yeah, I took it apart. I didn't have any issues. It's all T8, nice hardware. I'm never going back to T6 again. I'm so sorry, everybody, on the the PE 1 and 2 with the back screws being T6.
Yeah, did you ask for
budget?
That, or
I wanted inexpensive screws to keep the cost as low as possible.
And it's less expensive.
I won't do that again.
That's a thing. They're less expensive.
They had they just have them in it was their most common screw in the back. So
gotcha.
That's small getting T8.
400. I think he was just trying to sell them. I don't know. That's a good question. Like I learned actually from Jacob on the PE2 when we did the stout. We did it like right before he did, and we limited it to 350 on our site and then 100 on Urban EDC. And then we ended up ordering more. We ordered 600, which I think is a lot of knives, but we could have sold a lot more because people wanted that copper carbon stuff. If we had let that sell, but we capped that off, those sold out like in hours. But so what I learned from you was why would you limit it? It's a pre-order. Let people order.
It's a pre-order.
Yeah, like how like all these people want a voodoo and they can't get one. Like they would pay for one. So, but there's reasons to do it. One is to make it a more make it a more valuable knife, a more collectible.
It's exclusive,
knife.
Right? Yeah.
Exclusive. There you go. Yeah. That's a reason to do it. But like with the Buzz, we left that one open. Like we didn't cap it. We just let it go. Now it didn't sell 1 million of them or anything just because I don't know, it just seems like bad timing / the economy sucks. I mean we did fine. It's great. We're happy, but
I'm hitting the same thing. I mean, it's definitely not last spring when I did the PE. I mean, that thing went gangbusters. Price, is a big factor too.
Yeah, but they're not that much more. I think stuff. I think it being a slip joint is a factor.
It's different.
I think maybe the size is a factor. No clip is a factor, and then you have price. But dude, titanium with 20 CV for $120. I mean, I bought 2 of them the first time when they were 100. What were they the first time? 150 or something, and I didn't blink an eye at that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do my market research. I mean, we're like it's just me in a basement trying to figure this stuff out. We're just looking at what's comparable. I thought my price point was actually really, really good.
I thought it was good too. I don't think it had anything to do with price point.
So I'm giving it a shot. Leaving the pre-order open. We'll see how it goes. It's feeling really good. But I also talked to Smoky Mountain Knife Works today. And they are on a buying freeze just because of, it's like, oh, we got to just pump the brakes for a second. He said, give me a little bit, but they'll come back and buy some when they're available. It's like, I get it. It's like, it is what it is, but.
Yeah, well, dealers are not that inclined to do pre-orders unless they like Urban EDC, unless they get to sell them. I mean, if you think about it, Urban EDC has almost no risk.
No risk at all. Exactly. Yeah.
And they get whatever they get for it, but they help because they're marketing it and whatever. But like,
and they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and if I can reach a little bit of that, we're golden. And I think we're golden. I mean, I'm this close to hitting the numbers, so I think it's going to be just fine. We're going to order them up, and like you said, Red Beer's talking about customizing. Wait for the extras that I order. I'll be doing a ton of customization and really fun stuff. That's why I got my CNC. Actually, I just talked to Carbide 3D tonight too. He gave me a call, their marketing guy, and I was told him what I was working on. So they're really pumped. They want to do some fun stories on that as well. So I'm not just a designer. I'm also a maker. I try to get some stuff made. Not making knives as much anymore, but trying to do the customizations and that kind of fun stuff. So
yeah, that's cool. I always think that's cool. I wish. I can't get into that stuff right now.
Retirement's going to be great, Kevin. Right? Retirement's going to be so good when all the kids are away. We can just do whatever we want.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And you're Mr. Spinner. I hear you. I mean, I see spinners like crazy. Yeah.
I just got this one. This one's in Zerk. This thing sounds gnarly.
I could hear it when you were spinning. I was like, what is that? Yeah, that's cool.
This one's Zerk. I have 3 of the same one. Check this out. I went a little crazy. And I got...
Oh, my gosh.
I got 3 of the same one with different materials. So I got Zerkutai. And then I took the tungsten button off and put it on here. And then this one's a black zirconium that's blasted, and I put the Zerkutai button on there. My lighting kind of sucks today. And then this is a tungsten one with Zerblast, and I took the zirconium button off of there. So I got the real heavy one, and I got the kind of light one with the heavy button, and then I got the kind of medium one.
That's cool.
And then I got this one. This is the torque bar. This is actually the first spinner. It's the guy who invented it.
No.
Yeah. This is what the first spinner looked like.
That's crazy.
It's actually really good too.
Yeah.
So,
my buddy had a really cool spinner fidget idea. I actually prototyped it for him, but he's trying to make because he just wants to flick knives.
Who?
A good friend of mine, an engineer friend, a designer. He was trying to figure out a way to make a fake knife that you flick and it would rotate and click back, and so you just get he's a big Holt fan, so he just wants it snappy flick and then have it flip around. And
I don't know how that would work.
He's working on it. It's close, but yeah, you got to be able to get your finger out of the way. But it had a little stubby steel thing that would whip around. And
but I don't know how it wouldn't hit you. Yeah,
that's what we're trying to figure out.
Thanks, Mike. You said ordering from Australia took 10 extra seconds. There you go.
Hey, I also I have a new Australia dealer, Magna Knives. They reached out, so they're pretty sweet. Yeah, they're actually gonna open up do a little pre-order on there from down under. So it's shipping to Australia. Have you done that? So tough.
No, it's easy.
I mean, it's expensive. It's not tough.
Yeah, I ship to Josh all the time. It's I think it is $40, but he gets it in 3 days.
Yeah, but it's $40.
Yeah, but he sends me a bunch of stuff at once, and then I send one package with $2,000 worth of shit in it. So it's worth it.
But that's really when people order a knife, it feels that's really rough to pass that cost.
I have on our site, I have UPS Worldwide and Standard set up. Standard takes forever, but it's cheaper. And then Worldwide is expensive, but it gets there real fast. So we don't add any extra costs onto it. So it's up to them if they want to pay. I mean, at least we're offering the option,
Yep.
There's not really a way to get things there any cheaper unless I wouldn't trust USPS. I don't even know if they ship to Australia, because let me try to get a little bit of that light. I don't know why. There we go.
That's why I like going with Magna. I can ship, a good bunch of knives.
Right.
It's the same cost. It was $40 to ship 20 of them or one. So then they don't have to upcharge as much on their side. But.
Yeah. Check this out. I got this in today.
Is that a Malibu?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see, but it's dark green.
Oh, yeah. Very dark.
CCKS exclusive one. I just put skiffs in here too, and it's buttery. And they're getting so much better with their detent. This thing is snappy now.
Yeah.
They used to be acceptable, it would, but this is
I've seen you a few times with your mallet, and some were they were okay, but that sounds legit.
Yeah, but somehow this looks different. Maybe I just haven't had a Malibu in a minute. But it somehow the whole thing just looks a little more swoopy than I remember.
Yeah,
I feel like it was more of a straight edge,
Right, I agree. It does have a little more of a belly. I don't know,
but I'm guessing that's not the case, and I'm just crazy. But it's weird. Speaking of which, actually, of this blade shape ish, we just put an order in with Kubi for this guy. It's reverse Tanto-y.
Yep. No, it's a. I think you had this at Blade, right? I think you just. Didn't you have these at Blade?
Yeah. We had the first version of the prototype.
The first version, yeah.
And I hated it.
Yes, you did, but it still. I mean, it felt good. I mean, the ergonomics and the looks are just badass.
Yeah, this is way better though. They fixed the blade to handle ratio. It's really good now.
Yeah,
it had a ton of handle sticking. That's what really bothered me.
It was like a half an inch back there.
Yeah, and then we got prototypes from another company, actually, CMB knives.
Oh.
So we have like a V2 premium, and then we have like the V1 affordable version. So this one's gonna be like 120 with 14C.
What's premium?
This one will probably be like 300.
Well, I mean, what makes it premium? I should say.
Oh, it has a titanium liner with steel insert, M390 instead of 14C.
Okay.
If you look at the milling line, like the milling is a little crisper as well.
Yeah.
They hit that a little bit better. So it's just, it has a belt satin instead of, just a machine satin.
A step up.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That and their price makes it premium too. What they're charging us. So it is what it is. I like this one actually a lot. I'm happy that we're doing this one though. I think the timing's better at this price point right now.
Well, it's making me rethink PE3 and the new invert too. And that's actually what we're this is the Veritas. And
what's going on with that one?
So that's well, I'm working with another OEM. This is a design collab. So they purchased the design from me, signed a contract and all that fun stuff.
So you'll get a percentage?
I get a royalty. Yeah, it's like what Justin Lundquist does, and anybody who has a.
We're doing one with somebody too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't say yet. I would love to, but we are gonna do a premium version, and now we're gonna do this as a liner lock too, as a budget version.
Oh.
So we're gonna have two versions of the Veritas.
When's that coming?
It'll be spring, summer 2023.
Okay, so you just got to sit on those prototypes.
Well, these are my prototypes. They're just nice. They're just mine. And we changed
when you do this. It's like the ones you don't do are just they're just like having customs.
It's my custom knife. And we did a lot of cool thing. We got rid of that screw. So it's only 2 screws. All my knives just have two back screws. I always like that. So got rid of that. So I changed it to a barrel going through here. And you won't see this screw. Yeah, it'll be reversible.
Yeah.
But you won't see the screw. There'll be a plate here still, but that'll have the threads on the other side.
Yeah. That's smart.
So it's just a lot cleaner look.
I like that.
And other than that, it's pretty similar. I changed the pattern a little bit, but it should be the same. I mean, even these are built by QSP, and they're freaking butter. It's insane how drop shut that thing is. And that's where the PE3 is going to be this.
What?
Frame lock. Yeah. 20 CV.
You're waiting on those protos,
milled clip, and they are in the mail. I'll have them next week.
Voo. Veritas' sweet looking piece. Collab with the right company. Ooh.
Yeah, Voo might know something. Voo, you be quiet. You be quiet.
Thanks, Boo. You just gave it away, Boo. Nice though. The mini FSD. This was 800 bones for this guy right here.
Dude, that is the sickest knife.
It's the best knife on the planet right now.
Your unboxing was hilarious. I absolutely laughed my ass off with that. You bend over. It's like, oh my gosh, Kevin, come on now.
It's basically a left-handed button lock. It's a brown lock, not a button lock, but it's essentially a button lock and a compression lock mixed together. It's really cool. You would probably love to take one of these apart. Check it out.
I would. Well, it reminds me a lot of the smock.
Yeah, it's similar to the smock. Yeah, but it is a little.
But it's different on the other side. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a button compression lock. I get it. It's really smart.
Yeah. I also got one of these in this week.
You should do. You should take them apart. Take it apart and show me all this stuff.
I did. You can watch my You can watch my disassemblies.
Okay, I must not. Now.
Yeah.
What is the coating? I've been looking at that one. That
Dude, so
really.
somebody commented was like, a lot of makers do that, like it's easy. And I'm like, dude, I've never seen anything this badass.
Yeah, my how? What? How?
So it's a double ano. It's just
Damn.
called double ano. I don't know how he must tape off parts of it or something. I don't know.
Well, if it's titanium anodized, that doesn't do anything. You can't tape off. What you'd have to do is
how could you do it?
You have to anodize it, and then maybe tape off and then blast off the ano, and then because you can always go down in voltage, right? That's how. So you do your high voltage first, like this one.
The color.
Yeah, that's how you get the color. So like this one, this is you can't really see. It's a blue and a gold. So I did the gold. No, I did the blue first. No, I did the gold first. I did the gold first. Then I sanded the flats, and then I did the blue because it was a smaller voltage. So this is, I think it was like 60 some volts for the gold, sanded off, and then it was, I think, just a 30 for the blue. So you can always be lower because it won't change the color.
Oh,
it's really cool. Yeah, it'll stay gold because you haven't reached that voltage yet.
So maybe that's how he does it.
But he must have like a really cool tape that he like blasts it all off with or whatever.
I think it's cool. I have, nitpicks about it. I don't like the blade to handle ratio when closed. It just looks weird. It's not even the blade to handle ratio. It's just the design, really. This hump down here makes it look super short. It doesn't have the best blade to handle ratio. The tip is like you have like a 1/4 inch. It's not bad, but visually it looks a little weird when closed, but open, it looks great. It's got fine. The blade to handle is fine. It's comfortable in hand. So that would be a gripe. And then just personal preference, it's washers. So like I got it tuned to where it'll do that, but you're not like, it's not dropping shut or anything. It is centered. So I got it centered with pretty good closing action. I mean, it does that and then you just close it like that. So that's personal preference, I'd say. If this was on bearings, I don't know. I wouldn't have much to complain about. The whole location and shape and stuff is a little bit awkward to, like, it kind of tears at you because the detent on this one is stiff, which I usually really like. Yeah. And I do like that. But if you don't get it right, it'll rip at you a little bit. And then the lock bar access, it's just really thin in there because it's really late lockup, or it's just because there's just a lot of tension from the lock bar. Yeah. And there's not a ton of access, and my thumb is kind of like slipped off. But what I realized is it's a washer knife, right? So it's not designed to do what I want to do. Like I want to do this.
You want to drop it on your thumb and then shake it.
Right. But this is a washer knife, so it's designed to come at it like this, push it over, and then do that. And it works absolutely great for that. So I think, again, that's personal preference. So I think it's cool. It's got like the step milling on the blade. It's got a really good grind. It's very thin. That's kind of what he's known for, like heat treat grinds, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. What's his blade steel on that?
This one's crew wear.
Crew wear. Okay,
64 to 65 crew wear.
So freaking hard. It's crazy.
Yeah. So Josh, Redbeard, sorry, I like it. If he made a lefty on bearings, I'd be in on this. But I don't think I'd pick up a righty one. I mean, it works. If you get up on that pivot, I can flick it left-handed actually pretty good. But I just don't think personally I would get over the washers. Like I think eventually I would just sell it because I can't, shake it down. Yeah. So, but other than that, the design's cool. It's just that little blade thing that bugs me a little bit. But yeah, it's a cool knife. So that's the SPK Lamia. Interesting.
It's cool. It's cool.
I also got this one in. This is the Baltic Blades.
Yeah, I saw this thing.
Yeah, so this guy makes these by hand in Lithuania.
Oh, wow.
It's a little guy, has a nice little thumb spot right here. It's really just a little scalpel knife. The lanyard works really well. And yeah, I dig it. I just wish it had some kind of attachment thing.
Like, is it a neck knife or what's he trying?
So it doesn't come with anything. Now that I got it and I said that, he did add an ulti clip option on the website.
Okay.
So you can get it with an ulti clip and then I would just put it in your pocket like that. He did say some people put it on their key ring. I'm like, it's a little big for that. It's not big, but like, it's a little big for that. What I would want, and I think I will eventually send this off to somebody like Oak City Leather and have them make like a little sheath that I can just put in my pocket.
A little slip. Yeah, that would be cool.
But honestly, a little loop for my belt would be, I don't know if I could order that somewhere. My concern would be the handle kind of sticks out from the sheet So like I carry this every day now. This is the Chickadee.
Do you do like scout carry on that or what?
I just carry it front appendix, like cross draw, and it's such a small knife that like here's the shit. You don't know the size of either of these, but they're about the same.
What's the blade? This is 2 1/8.
Well, here.
I'm trying to like.
Here's a stout. This is 3.3.
Oh wow, that is a tiny little guy.
Yeah. So it really but that's what I want in a fixed blade on my belt. Like I don't want something I notice. That's why I've never carried a fixed blade for more than a day because I notice it. This literally disappears. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I freaking love this. And this is a Magna cut. It's got the cool colors. I have a sheath coming, like a pocket leather with a clip that I'm going to carry from Oak City, but I want to maybe have him make one for this too. So yeah, ironically, I've gotten into like
you're all over the place, man.
Dude, you want to see some
slip joints, fixed blades, and fidget spinners up the.
Check this out.
What the machete time?
This is the Kwai Chetty from Hoback. I guess it's his Quaken design, and then it's like brought out to be a sword. Look at that, dude! It's super sharp, dude. It's fucking awesome too.
Almost a two-hander. Yeah,
it is, man. Dude, if the zombies show up, they're not like. They're fucked, man.
Yeah,
I got that, and then once I got that, I saw something else come out, so I had to get this bad boy.
Oh my gosh,
dude! It's like under 20 ounces.
Wow.
Carbon fiber handles.
Oh my gosh.
It's AEBL. I think the other one was 154. But look at that, dude. That thing's mean, man.
That is sick.
And it's sharp as hell, too. I mean, usually, it's an axe. It's meant to, like, chop shit. But, like, look at this. Hold on. All right. Bad example. What am I doing?
It's sharp.
Did it go dull? Did it go dull overnight? I was cutting paper. There. Okay.
There you go.
In the unboxing, I was just slicing it. But I was sitting down. I don't know if that would make a difference. There we go.
It's all about the angle of attack. Very nice.
So that's why I can't cut anything sometimes. It's just the angle.
It's the angle of the dangle. It's all about the angle of the dangle.
I mean...
Yeah, you're going to kill some zombies, man.
Yeah, they got no chance at all. And the sheath is pretty cool. You just kind of pop this part in so you don't jack the edge up. And then the back.
Whoa.
And then you're
good to go. Is that like injection molded? Yeah, that's cool.
Put that on. And then if you want to put it on your belt.
Damn.
But can't even feel it, man. It's like carrying this
Yeah.
thing.
It's like you can't even see it.
But yeah, so I'm all loaded out. I got fixed blades. I got machetes, swords. Yeah, the next thing I need, I think, is like a good machete. So I think they're coming out with one. Apparently, I'm a hoback guy now because they made.
I think you've been converted. That's great.
Because they made zombie weapons. All right. Anyway, so
That's awesome.
They just sit on my dresser, you know.
That's awesome. Badass.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. So I recommend it. They're expensive though. I mean, that hatchet, I think, or the tomahawk is $450. It is made in China. They do say that. They gave me half off because I hit them up. I was like, "Can I get one of these a review? Can you give me a discount or something?"
Damn straight.
So that was nice, but
don't know.
Still a lot. I'm watching a very low rent budget zombie movie. Yeah. What else did I get? I got this pen from Tactile.
I'm still addicted to my Grimsmo Saga.
Dude, well, it's the one I always compare everything to.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually this will just end up, I don't know, in a bag or something because it is good.
Yeah.
And this is a slim, so it's a lot better, but they're almost like annoyingly long for no reason. Like I don't understand why pens are longer than they need to be.
Like it's like the perfect length, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the perfect length. It's got a good mechanism. It's the perfect width. It fits the hands well. It doesn't weigh like 1,000,000 pounds unnecessarily. It takes Parker refills. Like it's just
and it's a fidget monster. I mean, the guys at work absolutely hate me. I'm just like, yeah, constantly.
It is good. Yeah, if you don't have a knife, if you can't whip a knife out, you can always use this. Yeah, this one's good too for it.
Yeah. Yep.
But I got that in. Oh, if anybody wants to know, if you ever get a Malibu, the first thing you should do is swap your bearings because they fucking put in there steel cage, steel bearings. Absolute trash. Dude, it's trash.
What?
They put those 440 HC fucking bearings in their knives.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, but it's every time I get a ProTech manual, it's first thing I do is put skiffs in. And I hate it because I always end up putting it together and having the button stick. It's not really there when I take it apart because of the way they assemble it, but then I have to do it because I'm just not gonna. There's no way I'm leaving that in there. So,
the cost difference is not that. I mean, they shouldn't be doing that.
Go
ceramic.
For brass cage ceramic, it couldn't be that much more at the amount they're buying.
No.
I wonder if they just have like some crazy amount of stock.
And they try to get rid of them.
That they bought, like 10 years ago. Next month, Devo pen. So here's something I want to talk about.
I've been thinking the same thing, though, as branching out, getting into other stuff.
Yeah, because it's just kind of fun to do different shit.
Well, and me too. You can't, we can't sell stuff on Instagram. You can't put your knives on Instagram like on Instagram shop. So it'd be nice to have some other products that you can like get people into
the brand,
you at least. Yeah.
So multi-tools. I don't know if you're into multi-tools at all.
I made one for a little bit for a flash in the pan, actually.
You made one?
Yeah. Back in the day, I actually milled out a really cool little multi-tool called the Vert. It was actually pretty sweet.
What did it? You have one?
It was I have half of it because the top fell off. So yeah, it was a can opener, pry, 1/4-inch wrench. I used to have a fun little topper on here that I would customize different micartas and stuff like that. That had a magnet in it, so you'd have a magnet for your wrench, and it just is a keychain. I use this thing all the time. It's like a flathead screwdriver, pry tool,
that would give you something to sell.
So yeah, I have a really cool pattern on the back too.
So I decided I wanted to get a multi-tool to put in my truck, or like just to, I don't know, have a different one or whatever. Because I have this one. I bought this on drop. Like,
oh, that kind of multi-tool. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But same thing, concept, whatever. But I bought this on drop like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I think it was like $30. I was like, how the is this $30? And so I finally was like, I want to get like a good one or something. And so I started like down the Leatherman rabbit hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little research today, whatever. I ended up buying a Charge Plus in G10 or something. You know, I got one of the fancy ones that's like $180 or whatever. But this is what I've had, and I fucking love this thing. I don't know if people know about this brand or if like maybe there's something I don't know. I haven't like beat the shit out of it, so maybe it's just not good. But what I love about this that I can't find on any other multi-tool is these shears. So this opens up and you get like massive fucking so you get like full-blown shears, like if it was,
I haven't seen that before.
Like if it was shears instead of pliers, it's basically the same size, you know. You get spring-loaded, which I don't know if the Charge is spring-loaded. I don't think it is.
Some are and some aren't on the Leatherman.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? But you get spring-loaded pliers. You get like the insert thing on both sides.
Yep, for cutting. Yep, or wire stripping.
You know, you get a clip. You have. I haven't even looked at all these tools because I honestly don't even.
How many years have you had this?
Like 5. But I don't know, like the amount I use. So okay, so there's no tools when it's open like that. So you close it up, and you have the shears, obviously, which are that's the reason I wanted another one was to get another one with these shears because this is what I've used the most.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually cutting through. This will cut through cardboard. It'll cut through like actual material where I feel like all these multi-tools come with these little scissors and they're not going to do shit.
Yeah.
So I might order like separately. I might order I wanted to ask if anybody's tried the Leatherman Raptor, I think it's called. It's like the shears kind of multi-tool. So, you know, so I figured if I put that in the truck or put this in the truck and then keep that in my bag or something. But I love these shears. And then it has like
Leatherman Raptor shears. Oh, I've seen these.
Yeah. Okay. Then it has a ruler here. And then it has you can pop out a saw blade that locks. Right? It's on a frame lock or whatever. On the other side, it has a real blade, like a sheep's foot blade that locks. Don't know the steel on these. I'd venture to guess it's like 420.
Yeah.
And then you have all your tools, right? So you have like the hook thing with the flat or the Phillips. You have what else? And this is what I hate about multi-tools. Trying to get these things out with your nails sucks.
Yeah.
You have the bottle opener thing, and there's one other one in here. It's like a hook. It's just another one of these, you know.
Yep.
So here, maybe I can just open them all. So
that'd be an improvement you could put on it. Getting the freaking tools out without.
Well, that's what Leatherman makes one of those called the Free.
I've seen the Free. Yeah, yeah.
I think there might be tools underneath that I just. Oh no, that's the pliers folded up. So I think that's the negative here is you get these shears, but you lose like 5 or 6 tools that they could have put over there instead.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having any tools over here, all you get is these 3, the 2 knives, the shears, and the pliers. So I don't know. I'm just curious what everybody's thoughts are on it. If you have a favorite, if you've heard of this brand, because maybe they have a patent on the shears thing, and that's why nobody else does it. Because it seems like such a genius thing to have full-size shears on your, and they're spring-loaded. Like they're no joke. So
I said that Raptor is pretty cool too. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm about to order one.
It folds. It has a pocket clip. I'm like, that's
I figure it'll just go. I'll just put it in. Hold on, let me. Go to Amazon. I'll pull it up. Leatherman.
Yeah, now you got me thinking of, man, I want to design more stuff.
So right. So then I was thinking, like, what if we design like a multi-tool? Like that would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
But I don't know who would make
what
us
OEMs. Yeah, well, who's gonna make it, right?
That's the thing. I can't make it. So here's the Raptor. It's $90. I already spent like $170 on the charge or whatever. But this seems useful.
I feel like I've seen this one with.
Would it be better to just get shears? Or
see, Alex Steele loves these. I know that. I saw him on his channel when he was more active.
Who's Alex Steele?
Alex Steele? You know who that is. You don't know who that is?
No. Does that have a ring cutter? Holy shit. Look at that.
Damn. I just needed that. I just took my ring off, actually. I did the rope trick. Freaking hurt. That was painful.
What rope trick?
Well, you slide the rope in on the one side, then you roll it on the other side, and then you unravel it from inside, and it like walks itself out.
I've never heard of that. Well, you had a ring on so tight.
I had my wedding band on, and it was just not feeling good. It was, a gold band,
and you couldn't get it off.
I couldn't get it. It's been. I mean, I haven't tried to remove it in years, so
that's crazy. Yeah. I wear a groove ring, silicone one. I have it. It's got like my wedding date on it and shit. I just rock that.
No, I used to have one of those when I was doing a lot more machining. Yeah, because the gold stuff you can get your fingers sheared off around machinery and stuff. But
so it doesn't seem like anybody in the comments is interested in the Leatherman stuff. So
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I was looking at there's like all these different ones. There's what's this? Blue. I don't know why that's showing up.
I'm sorry. I was clicking my screen.
Orange. So there's a blue one. Maybe I'll just get the blue one. None of them are cheaper or anything, so I don't know.
4 interest-free payments at Klarna. That's what I use.
You can get the Vanish. All right, let me just hit buy now and move on.
No, don't do it. Don't back away.
Back away? I'm not backing away.
I'm kidding.
I go ham. I don't back away, Jacob. Yeah, so that was my multi-tool talk, but I don't know. I feel like these are underrated. Maybe you can get these for like $35 on Amazon.
Very much underrated,
and it feels like really good quality. Everything's spring loaded. Everything locks. Like it doesn't feel cheap. It's called the Flagship Pro from Next Tool. I guess the downside would be you just don't get as many tools. I don't know. That's what I can think of. What I thought was cool about the Charge, one of the reasons I bought it was it has the kind of bit driver that folds at the end. And then it also has the mini bit driver. It has like the glasses and like tech tool one.
Did you get the blacked out one?
What?
Would you get all the full blacked out one, or which one did you get?
What, the Charge?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. They look pretty cool.
I got the G10. So I got the red G10 Charge Plus. Fat carbon on a Leatherman. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Jeremiah? Yeah, everybody says Leatherman Wave, and I feel like the Charge is just like an upgraded version of the Wave. So I'm just doing I'm just going right I'm just getting the best thing I can get right away because it's easier for me when I'm not like obsessed with something like knives. It's easier for me to just buy one really good one and then move on. So I got the Charge Plus G10, and then I just got the Raptor shears, and that'll be good, I think.
Did you see that free K2? It's an interesting locking mechanism they got.
What?
Looking at the Leathermans now, they have knives, too. The free K2. Check that out.
Yeah, is that the one that has the tools in the back?
Tools in the back.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Is that the lock up front?
Lefty needs more members. Sick, dude. I agree. I will take more members. Hold on, let me. I will take more members. Hold on, let me. Okay. No, the reason I did that is because on StreamYard, it doesn't tell you when somebody does this. He gifted 10 memberships.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me pull it up so that. There we go. Look, I'm learning. There you go. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated, bro. Damn. That's sick.
So I don't know how that. I don't know. I must be too old. I don't know how that works, but that's awesome.
So what that does is it gives 10 random people in the chat memberships.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, to my channel. So he paid for 10 memberships, basically.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is crazy. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated.
Wow.
So we got a bunch of new members in the house, I guess. That's awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. You the man. Yeah, if Josh or somebody, if you see something like that, let me know, because I can't see it. It's annoying. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow, because like it shows you super chat, so why can't it show you that?
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I don't like it. Freaking Google.
Damn so you. I bought both of the Vanishes, and I bought the sheath from Northwoods, and I just realized I didn't buy 2 sheaths. I should have bought 2 or slips.
Flip.
But I guess I could just use the same one. Are they all going to be the same color?
So yeah, we're doing a run with that. So that's a really unique leather that he found. That has the blue liner and it's the black outside, and as it wears, the blue will come through.
Okay.
So your highlights will be blue, as it goes around the knife and stuff. It's super cool. And he's said that's
Troy's the man. Troy's the man.
He's gonna be that's gonna be the only one he'll make out of that for the Vanish. So limited, they're going down. There's actually not too many left. But if we can find the one that Urban EDC took, Kev, I'll get it to you, because they don't know where that went. I don't have it anymore either. The prototype.
What happened?
The prototype one that remember you sent to Urban for me?
Yeah, they lost the slip?
Yeah, they don't know where it is.
Oh, I thought they lost just the generic ones.
No, they lost I don't care about that one. I care about the Northwoods. I'm really bummed.
Sucks, dude. I mean, here, I'll double check, but I already did.
No, I believe you 100%.
I have a system. Whenever I get loaners, I put everything in this bin. And then, I put the boxes in this bin and everything, and that way I can't lose shit. So I'm double checking real quick just to be safe. But I actually specifically remember putting them in there because I was like, I got to make sure they're all in there.
Mm-hmm. No, it's all good. I don't know if their photographers went, sweet, I'm taking that, or what, but
no, I don't think anybody would do that. I think it's a
badass slip, man. I mean, I would second guess.
Have you ever seen the Menundi? I have a Lefty one here. Urban let me borrow.
Well, I know the Menundi. I was thinking about it for a while. I still have my 31.
It's too small, I think.
It's a tiny knife. Yeah.
It's cool, but at the same time, it's not a flick knife. It is kind of, but not made to flick. But it's set up like it should be, so it's kind of dumb. But I also think it's the best Chris Reeve. So I don't know. It's a whole mess. Just because you're the man. Thank you, dude. What'd you say?
Are you gonna open it up or what?
Oh, you want me to open it? Oh well.
I don't know. I didn't bring enough knives down here.
So
in my
it comes
dungeon.
with a slip that is obnoxiously big for it. It's a good slip. What I like is a thin slip, and this is definitely thin, but they made it like
really
why?
long. Yeah.
Why is it so big? So here's the Menundi, and this is a lefty, and I have figured out that you can. Oh, almost.
That's a tiny little hole, though. Yeah.
It's not the hole; it's the washers and the detent. There we go. It's a good-looking knife. It's actually well, okay. If you get rid of this clip, it's comfortable in the hand. The clip is obnoxious. Like, it's just really uncomfortable and just too tall, you know?
It's really tall. It's like double the height. Yeah.
Yeah, so in the hand, it's just uncomfortable. But, good hollow grind, all that good stuff. And then it's on washers, liner lock, but it doesn't have the insert or anything. Classic, Chris Reeve shit. But, like, it's so small that, like, trying to slow roll it, it's like I have to almost cut myself to, like, I have to,
It's almost like a two-hand open.
It is. I think it's meant for people to do this.
Yeah.
Use the knife and put it away. It's meant, like, Chris Reeves are meant for old people. Old people and people who think that they're nice, if that makes sense.
No, hey, I'll admit it. Like, I remember when I was getting into knives, a Sebenza was my ultimate grail.
Exactly. So,
yeah,
and
that was like the ultimate.
Way to everybody.
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, people are all about them. It has nothing to do with the knives.
Yeah.
The knife could be an absolute piece of garbage, but because they've been told so many times how good it is,
and that's what it was.
Like,
it was all the YouTubers telling me that it's glass.
Right.
It's like glass.
I hate that. It's not. It's not like glass. It's not any smoother than it's just it's hydraulic. I'll give you that. But like this knife from Steingraber is, this is smoother, I think, than any Chris Reeve I've handled.
Well, and my
same kind of tight feel to it,
My TRM too, my Three Rivers. I mean, that on washers, that thing is so thin and light and smooth.
But like this $50 knife from NAPSCO is smoother than that Chris Reeve.
Yeah.
Like I can
That's
feel
made by QSP.
Yeah. Smoother. So I actually have two. I'm waiting on scale. I'm getting fat carbon scales made. Oh, I should have asked you to make them. I don't know if you have time, but it's open source. There's a file out there to just print them.
Yeah, because he did the whole 3D printing too. People can just print them if they want.
Yeah, that is so cool. You have a mill, so you could just make scales.
I could make some stuff, man. Well, shoot, maybe I should stop doing knives and just start doing that. Man, that might be.
You could sell scales like crazy. I'll send you the file for that. I'll send you the file for the stout. You can make all types of stuff.
I got to make these scales. I got to do these for sure.
Yeah.
PE3 I want to do.
Grails for non-knife people. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Bingo.
I guess they're knife people, but they're like knife nut. Yeah, like the dude who like randomly shops at Blade HQ or like Knife Center.
That was me. That was me.
100%. Yeah, that's where you start, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I bought a Chris Reeve. I bought a small 31 Lefty, and I did not like it, but I forced myself to carry it and like it for like a couple months, and then I just sold it. It even had my daughter's birthday like down to the year. I regret it now. I should have just kept it for the sake of that, but I didn't. Like that's how much I didn't like the knife. Yeah.
Well, there's Sebenza thumb too. Some of the worst thumb studs ever.
Oh, they're freaking god awful. If they had,
it's like everybody knows it, but it's like now become a thing. It's like a meme about it. Or it's just.
I don't know why they wouldn't just change them.
I don't know. So for Redbeard here, I'm redoing his custom. as well. This will be the first variant custom solid titanium.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. I'm milling these out right now. I did like a really fun texture on the outside.
Sick.
So that's for Redbeard, but I haven't done the inside yet because I'm scared. I don't want to break something. This mill is not made for this. I'm pushing it to its ultimate limit, but I saw Redbeard here. I'm still working on it, buddy. I'm trying. So,
yeah, some mills are not made to do titanium, right?
It's just such a tough material. It's effing tough. It's a not a fun metal.
You just have to swap out bits more often, or what?
Oh yeah, like when I did the Urban EDC Segania ones, I did how many? I did 125 pair.
Holy shit!
Yeah, a few of them were the jade, but most of them were titanium. I went through half a dozen or so ball and mills doing all that. Each one was over an hour long. Each set. It took me forever.
Wait, each set was over an hour long, and you made 125
well,
sets?
Go to the. Did you see the Segania pattern one? If you go to urbanedc.com, yeah, it took forever.
Colin has one.
I did all the milling. Well, he has the first version. Now the next one, I went pretty even crazier with it.
So wait, it was 125 hours of.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How long did that take? Like,
so that's good.
How many weeks did you work on that?
I worked on it for I mean, because I only could do it when I'm after work and on the weekends. And I can only do in a day you could only do like, in the evenings you get like a couple sets done, and then in the weekends you work them all day.
But do you have to like sit there with it, or can you just turn it on and walk away? Like,
and I watch the first, make sure everything's running good, then I can walk away. But sometimes I had to run it again because it got too deep or too not, and all that fun stuff. The Zane.
I hate the Zahn, man. I tried one of those too. Has that obnoxious glass breaker at the top. It's impossible to open.
It had the O-rings.
I got a Lefty one in just to try it, and dude, it was a struggle. And yeah, that's what we're talking about. People just want a Sebenza to have a Sebenza, It's the same people who own the Desert Warrior. Do you own a Desert Warrior welder, Nick?
I do not. I don't.
Oh, I was asking him because he.
Oh yeah, Nick.
Because he wants a Sebenza.
It was the grail of all grails. It's just crazy how they've been making these knives. Like they don't. Maybe we're doing it wrong by offering too many versions of stuff. We should just make the same knife forever. I don't know.
When you buy your third or fourth and get over it, let me know. You talking about CRKs? I mean, you kind of have the same knife that you're doing. I mean, it's all been the same model, basically, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it all started. It's hard to get rid of it because that's the knife I made. My very first knife, and it's just kind of become what it is, what I am. So
I am the variant.
Well, I do love it. I carry this thing all the freaking time. I absolutely. I mean, you carry your own knives.
I gotta have something new, like all the time. So I'm doing the same thing with design. Like we have like 6 knives already.
Yeah. Well, I want more. I want to do my. I definitely. That's why I wanted the Veritas. I wanted to do a fun drop point. And that's where the invert's coming.
I drew a sway back fixed blade today.
Hey.
I was trying to draw like a sheep's foot. Look at that bottom one. It's so bad. I was trying to draw like a sheep's foot fixed blade or something, and I drew this. I actually really like this.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be like sort of a sway back. That would be interesting, right?
I think it's that blade kind of reminds me of My gosh.
I designed it using Colin's blade shape.
Oh.
Ish.
Yeah, a little more sheep's footy though.
Yeah, a little more sheep's footy, less spear pointy, but that was the idea. I took this and based it off of that. And then I drew I was trying to draw this super aggressive, like, now it's good. This is like just how things start. And I send these to Colin. I'm like, make this like good. But I added the poon at the end and I was like, fuck that. That's horrible. So don't worry. That won't be there. But then I realized it actually, so I based it off of, so I kind of just use our own knives and go from there. I was kind of basing it off the blade shape. And then I kind of added a little bit of the stout in there. And then, but what I realized in the end is, and I didn't plan this or anything, but it does kind of look like Casey's knife a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it has a hump in the top on the spine a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, my idea with this one is to just have a super aggressive, like Warney type knife, and then have this crazy, just like Fuller slit, like no hole. It might be a hole, but like no studs, no like oval hole or anything, just a slit.
I think a blood groove like that would be really sweet. Get your hand in and give it a flick.
Just flick off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want to do a compound grind. So like belt satin here, and then like a different angled belt satin here at the tip. Again, forget this harpoon. It looks like dog piss. And trust me, that handle will look nothing like this by the time he's done with it. But so that one's on the docket.
This is how it starts, people. This is what we do. We doodle. That's all my stuff goes.
I do it in spurts. Like I haven't drawn a knife in months, honestly. The last one I drew was the slip joint that we're working on. That one's prototypes are almost done on those.
Sweet.
It's been like forever. It was supposed to be done in like May.
I think you're gonna like the PE3 prototypes. I'll be sending you one right away because it's gonna be hollow grind now too. So hollow.
Yeah. Damn. That's what you need, man.
It's gonna be. That's why I'm stepping it up a notch. So yeah, you'll be getting one right away. Sending them. I ordered a lot more prototypes. I'm learning, Kevin. I'm learning.
I try to order like 6 or 8 if I can now.
Yeah, I'm getting smarter.
Yeah, because 2
these cost money, but it's good.
But it's not that much more if you think about it.
No, it's not.
No, and it pays off. So
yeah, that's where. Yeah, epic fail on the Vanish. I didn't get it out enough, but it's going out. This one's actually going out to Knife Nerdery, and Tri-State is getting his. He got it today. He'll be doing that, turning it around. So you'll be seeing a lot more of people looking at him. Lefty has the only good video right now. He kind of liked it, so that's good.
There you go. I loved it, man.
So. Yeah, it's fun.
I'm excited, dude.
Good times.
Those are. It might be my favorite knife that you've done. It's a good time for me because I'm getting into slip joints. But I love the size, the feel. I love the action on them. I like how it's a little different with the hole instead of like a nail nick or whatever. Yeah. And then you put anything in a Northwood slip, and I'm pretty much sold.
No, this is my favorite knife. I mean, we all love drop shutty, but sometimes it's just about like getting back in time and just I don't know. You feel it, you're being more intentional.
Yeah, no,
that's where I got into watches. The movements, the mechanical watches, and just the
Right. But I hate when it's like half-assed. Like I had a Max Ace knife. It was the Max Ace Beetle, and it has quarter stops, and it just feels dumb. And like, so they just, I don't know what they were trying to do, but they ruined
quarter stops.
Yeah, but it doesn't really stop. It just like jacks the act. It just makes you, and then it like ratchets. Basically, it's horrible.
Oh,
you haven't seen it?
No.
Hold on, let me.
Well, I also like Vero's like slip joints too. I'm not a big fan of those.
Yeah, okay. Well, just in general, you mean like the double detent shit?
Double detent, yeah. I was messing with them on blade. I was just like, I just feel really scared about those. Like, it's gonna come right back and bite you.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, here we go.
I love this thing.
All right.
I better sharpen it for knife nerdery before I leave. Pretty good.
All right. So here's my video, right? I don't know what that lighting's all about. Did that happen in the video? Shit. Whoops. How did I not notice that?
To Doom would love this thing.
Does it do that the whole time?
Or stupid design where it has these sort of catches along the way, and it goes from open to like halvesies, and then a half stop, and then another halvesies or quarter, whatever you want to call it, and then so they're kind of quarter stops, I guess you'd call them. And it just like fidgeting with it awkward. Like I really enjoy opening and closing my slip joints, and this just doesn't give you any satisfaction. And the in-between ones don't have the same kind of spring to them either, because obviously they're on a quarter, they're not a half, so they don't kind of bounce to the half stop or close from the half stop like a traditional slip joint. So you kind of get this mushy feeling from here to here, right? And then you get nothing really in between. It's kind of just like, I don't know. And then you're at half, and then you kind of, again, mushy, and then
horrible.
Nice pop open. That pop is nice. But
was the whole video like
Tempest
that?
knives,
Jesus.
Definitely. That's centered. Beautiful.
You're seeing that too, right?
0.09 on the stock.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
That's a weird action. I don't know. Are they worried about safety? Like they're like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Half stop's not good enough. Like, oh, wait, careful. Oh,
they're just trying to be different, and that's the type of shit that pisses me off. Hold on, let me just make sure anything else I recorded after that isn't like. Is this one like that?
0.365.
Fine, right?
So this is about the size of.
I think it's this light up here. Sometimes but how would I not have seen that while I was? Oh, whatever. This is what happens when you film like 8,000 videos at once.
Everything is content. Don't forget to record it.
Well, that part's easy.
Oh.
Yep. So, trying to think if I have anything else interesting. Got a couple finches in. I don't know. They don't really do anything for me anymore. This one's close to the 1934, but this is weird. They have a new one called the Halo. You tell me, is this the same design but in a budget format?
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's...
yeah. I don't see much go. I mean, there's little, but not much of anything, right?
I mean, maybe the
is the blade like really
thinner,
right? Yeah,
taller here. But I mean, it's literally the identical silhouette.
Are they still? Oh wow, that goes pretty good. What is that red and black one go for?
This one it's 14C. So hold on, let's pull it up because these came from Blue Creek Knives. Shout out to Blue Creek Knives.
That thing dropped out pretty good. Now, does Finch make, or are they
It's
design house?
QSP.
Okay.
So, hey, look, there it is. Shop Finch. So they have a whole bunch of models right now.
They hit the ground running, right? How do these? I mean, how do they do it?
105, 14C and G10. It's a little.
Do you think they have investors to get going to scale like this?
So they do not, but well, I can't guarantee that. But the guy who started it, Spencer, he's one half of it. The other guy's name, I think his name's Steven. He owns Raven Watch Co. or something. He owns a watch company that I think is pretty popular. So he has money from that he put. So you know what I mean? They had funds to go and order. They started with like 3 or 4 models off the bat.
Yeah.
No pre-order or anything like that. I remember when they started, it was So
good. Growing organically is tough. So that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard. That's why I'm trying to balance, like, do the premium stuff, but also do the budget stuff, hit the different range. And like, so the pre-orders are allowing us to get that order in, but also fund the smaller projects, you know? So like the Stout pre-order let us put the order in for the Growler, which will be coming in like next month.
Yep.
And then this Buzz pre-order let us put the order in for the Mash. So we basically get a twofer every time we do a pre-order, assuming that people are buying it. It helps a lot. And that helps us, have more models, which is ultimately going to help us have more stock, which ultimately helps you sell more shit and hopefully, build faster. I just didn't want to do, like, what I see a lot of companies do is these smaller, like, like us, these boutique brands.
Yep.
They have one model or whatever, and they do the pre-order, and then they wait. That comes in, and then they do like another one of the same model, maybe. Or like, it's just really slow, you know? And especially if you work with a company like Riot, it's like you're waiting 2 years for everything. And it's going to take so long. Like, so I'm trying to build this a little faster. I don't know. So we'll see if it works. Somebody was asking the Halo. What Halo? This is the Halo. G10 14C. $105. I don't think that's bad considering it's OEM'd, I'd venture to guess.
I think we know what he's paying, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, but
like, I know my 14C in G10.
They do put, they
$69.
They put this crest in there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which glows in the dark. They're, they have a tie clip. They're titanium.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah.
So I think it's there. I mean, I think they definitely charge a little bit of a premium, but I think the price point's okay. The ones that always got me were like, these are steel frame locks or bolster locks with G10 or whatever, and they're like $130. I wonder what they are now. Let me pull it up. That's where I always cringed a little bit, was like, I was happy to review them and everything. They sent me a few to review, and they're good knives. I have nothing against it, but like, spending my own money, $145 on this guy.
It is a steel bolster,
steel frame, 154 cm. It is a hand satin, so they're, they give you a little bit there.
Yep.
But it just feels a little bit overpriced to me. It always has.
Yeah.
I think $99 would probably be more fair. Maybe even less. That's my personal opinion, though.
Yeah.
And they're selling these like hotcakes. At least they were. I don't know how it is now. But and they
Good
are
old
good
economy.
knives, you know. So I'm not talking shit. I just my personal preference is not to spend that much on something like this.
Right.
So that's
competition's high. I mean, that's the big thing too.
Well, that's the thing. They carved a niche with these. You know, they were in that 120 price point, but they had kind of premium looking knives. The hand satin,
and
the
unique
nice bolsters and everything.
Very
it's
unique
steel.
look. Yep.
These are titanium. This one is titanium. This one's the buffalo tooth, which this one does nothing for. It's just too fat or tall or whatever.
They got a look.
Otherwise,
they definitely have an aesthetic.
They have all different kinds of looks. So
yeah.
I really like what they're doing. Like, it's kind of like what I'm trying to do. So I can't sit here and shit on them. And I don't want to or want to come off that way. The other cool thing is they always have nail nicks, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So you can I could do it. I can do it. I could do it.
I can do it.
I did it yesterday. I think I trimmed my nail, damn it. I trimmed my nail. Idiot. Here, look. But I don't know. They're cool. And I think they just have like diehard at this point, they're like GECs. They're just like they have collectors who want every one, you know, and that was kind of their idea, I think. You're paying for design and collectability. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Anyway, for my first one, I was blown away to learn it was 105. In which sense? Like it was too much or too little?
Yeah, blown away and yes, awesome or
they are overpriced compared. Yeah, see, I think everybody knows that, but they pay it anyway. Because of that collector feel, you know?
Collect them all.
Yeah, but then they do runs of them again. Like we just saw on Blue Creek, he has like a million different 1929, so it's not really exclusive.
Yeah.
Way too much to get. Okay. Got it. I don't know. I mean, $105 in this day and age is like, you got to make money. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm digging this green Malibu. I wish you could see the
I know it looks so black.
It's not as green or as dark as it looks. I wonder if
I'm going to go on the website. Do they have a good render?
Is that better?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
So it's like a forest green. It's on their Instagram for sure.
Yeah, I just saw it actually. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Where are Finch made? They're made in China by QSP Knives. I think some of them were made by Best Tech, so I can't say they're all QSP, but I'm pretty sure they make most of them. They just have the same feel, basically. Oh, yeah, this is number 18 of 60. It's pretty cool.
Oh, they're that limited?
Yeah, it's from a really small knife show, California Custom Knife Show.
Oh, man. Well, that was the CC. Yeah, that just happened last weekend.
Yeah, I'd love to go to one at some point, but it's just like it's a really long trip for a one-day show that, you know, I don't know how well we would do there. So I'd be going for myself, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Ashers are a great bargain. So I actually just got a prototype in from him. This thing is sexy.
I absolutely love his look. I mean, I'm sold. It speaks to me. Yeah.
Black pivot collar, super low profile, short, deep carry clip.
Yeah.
Oops. It's a frame lock, so lefty issues. I love the look of this model.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish is it had a little more lock bar access. Like, I wish it was different.
The side to side.
Yeah, it's fine. It has a chamfer and everything, but I tend to slip past it. But that's like my only real gripe. Snappy. The new
So
ones
thin,
have
too.
updated bearings so that they are, you can put skiffs in them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just a prototype. So he's doing this black pivot collar, or I don't know if it'll have a whole scheme, but black pivot collar, I think blue one, and a bronze one or something like that. Brass.
Mm.
I don't know, but I want all three. I mean, for $115 or what, $120 or whatever, it's stupid. S35, you know. And these are made by Kanwoo.
Kanwoo, I'm not familiar with them.
They did stout prototypes for us when we first had them made, but we went with QSP. Here's one of their models. This is the Tau. This is a prototype too, actually. This is the Tau Compact. So this is a 3.3 inch version of the Tau. I love this model.
Yeah, nice angles. I like it when the plunge matches the handle and all that fun stuff.
Very smooth. Good front flipper. Good flipper. This is the model that I kind of like discovered them on. But they sent me that prototype, and then this is out right now. This is the Zen. This reminds me of something Colin would maybe design. It's got like a sheep's foot spear point blade. It's got the triple deployment. So you got the flipper tab, the top flipper, and the hole. So you can get it like that. You can try to reach around. The jimping kind of sucks, so it's not great. And then you have the flipper.
Man.
And then you have the hole. So
it reminds me of what the old.
But there's a compact and a full size, and their thing was always price point. They're like $180 for LMAX and titanium. Timascus pivot collar. Their prices come up a little bit since they began, obviously, but I do dig this one a lot. The flipper tab
reminds me of, that's what the busker. It kind of reminds me of the busker a little bit.
Kind of has a buzzy look to it.
Lamia busker. You know that one?
The funny yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a little one, though.
Yeah, that shape kind of.
And they just are releasing a sheep's foot version of this called the sheep's foot Tau. Has a hole. It's 3.5 inches, and it's in Vanish, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
So those are pretty neat. I got those in. All right, I've had those in, I think. But yeah, I'm digging on this Asher.
So slick.
Yep.
Well, cool.
Yep.
You got all the cool stuff.
Any idea when they are available? Kanwoo made Spiro. Oh, I think they're coming in real soon. He's waiting on the shipment. He's always waiting on a shipment of something at Asher. If you like it, then you should put skiffs in it. Yep. It's a good motto. You get in on the voodoos. Yeah, I got the carbon fiber one.
I missed the boat.
There you go. Just had a moment to order my Vanish.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You won't regret it. Guarantee it. It's a fun one.
Yep. I think that one's going to be a
sleeper.
A big hit when it comes in.
I hope so. No. I can't wait to get them out. Start.
I think it's a very new concept if you think about it. A pre-order on a slip joint. You might be the first one to do it.
Hey, I'm
blazing
plowing
trails.
New roads.
You might be though, right? I don't
know. I don't have all the money. So I gotta ask for help, and I really appreciate it.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I do the same thing. I'm just saying I'm trying to think of a slip joint that had a pre-order. If the Vero one counts, I think he did a pre-order, but that's not really a slip joint.
Yeah,
I count that as a detent joint or whatever.
Double D.
When do you think they'll be in?
These should be in
Q1?
February, Q1 2023.
Okay. That's what I said on the buzz, was like end of Q1.
Yeah. And it should hit that no problem. I don't see they've been, I mean, honestly, my PE3, they were 4 weeks ahead of schedule on my prototypes, which I've never had that before.
I've never had QSP be fast on anything.
Me either. I haven't either. So I was like, all of a sudden she sent me pictures like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that for like a month. Awesome.
I think with the PE, I think it really helps that you've done the mod.
Well,
they have,
and that's why I keep
kind of.
They know what they're doing with this thing.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have to tell them. Like when my first ones came in, they were all like the hole wasn't square. Nothing was straight. I had to work a lot through them, but now they're bangers.
Right. So, trying to figure out which of you two had the best customer service, but I can't decide. You are both amazing. I carried a stout and variant today. Sweet, dude. Thank you.
Thank you. Customer service is a big deal, Kevin, right? I mean, I try to make sure my people are happy.
I think it's just like, to me, it's common sense. And it's like, why wouldn't you like treat people the way you would want? You know what I mean? So whenever somebody hits me up with a problem, I just think, what if I had this problem? Would I be like, would I be pissed if the company was like, too bad? Like, I'd be fucking pissed. I would want them to bend over backwards to make sure my problem got fixed. So then I just try to do that.
Yep.
Try to make it as painless as possible too. That's important, I think.
I think if you put it out there and you're gonna get what you put out too. You put out good things and people understand that shit happens, especially when production things can happen, and
shit is gonna happen. And when you're checking, however many hundreds of knives, you're gonna miss shit. It's just gonna happen, and shit develops. Like that's the thing, is you can't catch everything because things just happen. Like the guy carries the knife for 2 weeks, and something that you couldn't have seen in a check happens. So it's just a matter of making sure you take care of it when it does happen.
Damn straight.
Yeah. What's this? Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I wish I could. I like slip joints, but my bank balance is 327.
And for that, don't buy a knife.
Yes, Redbeard, it will be. Yeah, don't buy a knife. That's not worth it, man.
No.
I don't know.
These are fun things to have. I mean, they are really good tools, but
go invest your 327 in the stock market.
Yeah, go crypto, buy some NFTs. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I wasn't complaining, just saying that is what I have. Asher makes a good product.
I'm straight.
I didn't grab anything to give away. I don't know if I have anything, guys. I mean, I do, but let me see. Here, you guys can pick. Do you want a slingshot? This is, I think it's aluminum. This is from Urban EDC. Has their pattern on it. It's actually pretty cool, but I'm not a slingshot guy, so.
Man, when I was 9, I would have killed for that thing. That would have been awesome.
I did a video using it, and I suck at it. So I might as well pass it along, right? I was going to do like a competition with some people, but like it got a little hype for 2 seconds, and then, how much do I really care about it? Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But anyway, you guys want a slingshot, or let's see what else I got. I got a Kexmo.
Ooh.
This is a Amazon knife. This company sent me to review. Oh God.
Oh God, he says.
I mean, it's not like horrible. Look at.
Huh.
There
you go.
It has a detent. I mean, it's smooth enough that like doesn't really need one. So it's not like the worst knife in the world. It's actually half decent, centered. But it's in. I don't even know what the steel is. It might be D2. Might be. They emailed me today, acting like they'd never talked to me before, and were like offering to send some other knife, and it was in 3CR. And I'm just like, how do you even make a knife in anything less than D2 at this point? But this knife was $13. Not this one, the one that they were pitching. You know, I just ignored the email, but like $13. That means it cost them like 20 cents to make this thing. I'd take that over the Finch I want.
I got a Jade black washed PE2 I can help you give away.
All right, you sure?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do that, and then I also have this Stativian knife. It's got a little lock stick, but well, it's kind of gone. It's not horrible.
Yeah, this looks good.
I just throw these. I just throw knives up in the giveaway bin. I'm like, why not?
So JG10 black washed. You tell me where to send it, Lefty.
All right. I'll just let the person pick. So you're getting that. That's the real giveaway right there.
Well, 14C 28N PE2.
And then you can choose if you want this Stativian. This is D2, yeah, D2. Or you can pick the Kexmo that I showed, or the Slingshot. One of those three. So you'll get a PE2 and one of something else you choose. I think awesome. That's pretty good.
That's a heck of a deal.
And I'll throw in, the KPLs and whatnot. So cool. We'll do the giveaway as StreamYard. Giveaway tool. Did you see my unboxing of the ones you sent for Knives Live? I did that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending those. That's awesome.
For sure.
Let's do.
Got this one all cleaned up for you. Had a little residue. Beautiful. Throw a bunch of stickers in.
All right. So
all that fun stuff.
We'll do hashtag Vanish.
Ooh.
So you guys start putting the hashtag in. Hashtag Vanish.
Well, I got a 4,000 follower coming up too for this guy.
Yeah?
Rose gold.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
I think I won that, actually. I'm just kidding. I still have to swap my fat carbon scales onto my PE2.
Oh, I've been wanting to put mine back on too. I mean, I love titanium.
Yeah.
But I've been actually really missing my fat carbon, so I've been wanting to. I'm going to probably put those back on here.
Yeah, it's good because they do have like a decent weight difference, so you can.
Yeah, the acoustics
it's
different. It really does sound different too. How does this work? What do they do?
They're putting hashtag Vanish in the comments, and then I'll hit a button once we get everybody.
Sweet. Man.
Yeah, so we talked about multi-tools. Maybe I'll get into those a little more. I doubt it, but they seem really cool. But it's like, how much do you use it? Because like I can just grab a real tool if I need it.
My dad always had one. Like he used it all. He had the old Leatherman with the leather, holster and
yeah. I like the concept.
Constantly.
Have you seen this knife? I feel like you would like this knife.
Is that Jacob Lundquist or Justin Lundquist?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when I get his DMs. It's my favorite thing is when they think that I'm Justin. I'm like, I'm not Justin. Sorry.
You should take
Justin's way too cool.
Take his checks. All right, here we go, guys.
Take his checks. Yeah. Ship
We're
over
gonna
here.
see who the winner is. Who the winner? Oh, Darnell with the win. What up? Yeah.
Free knife. Gotta love that.
Yeah. Couple of free things. All right, Darnell, hit me with an email. Let me know which one of the items you want from me and your address, and I'll shoot that over to Justin Lundquist here, and he'll get that PE2 out to you. Those are good, man. I like this jade. I'm not normally a jade guy, but those are good.
Yeah, it's weird. The PE1, jade was the hottest thing. I could not so weird that one was. It was the timing, right?
So jade is dead now.
Yeah. It had its thing, and then
I hate it. I always did. Never liked it. I just think I'm not a big G10 guy in general. So
yeah.
But I get it because you can dye it or whatever. But
yeah.
I don't know. I guess Ultim is kind of taking its place or something.
Ultim is hot right now. Yep. And that'll die too.
How's that other thing going you were working on? Can you talk about that or no?
The crazy one?
Yeah, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin it.
Well, I got it over here.
Wait, you got prototypes?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Of this crazy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Chinese company emailed me out of the blue. They still want, but they said, "Got any knife designs? We'd like to make you something." Like, well, I got something really weird. I said, I got a little gear here. It's a rack and pinion. Then you pull back on it, and it's pretty sweet. It's actually
is it locked?
There's magnets in the back, so the blade has a post here that locks in the magnet. Then when you go out, there's a magnet here for the other rack.
Okay, so that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, so I wanted a full handle, but you got a nice little blade. It's just geometry. You can't do much about
Ultim?
it. This is Ultim. Yeah.
So what's going on with that?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
How many did you get made?
They made me. They just made me one. They made one for themselves and one for me for free.
Damn,
just to see if they can make it.
I was gonna say, send me one. I want to check it out.
I can send you this one. Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to get your opinion on it because it's really fun.
What's the steel?
I think. What did we do again?
So
I think it's 20 CV.
You can just pick something, right?
Yeah, I think it's 20 CV.
Okay, so you're talking 20 CV and Ultim. I wonder what that would cost. It
wasn't bad. I got a quote. They quoted it too. But I would want to make a few changes. But I got to put 2 other magnets in it because the magnets aren't holding like I thought it would.
Dude, I think that's one you could sell a lot of because it's just different.
Oh, it's weird,
but it's cool.
Fun. Yeah, it's really fun.
I don't know. What do you guys think? In the comments. Yeah,
flat.
It's plastic.
Flat top. Piss plastic.
I want one of those.
You can see right through
it. Reminds me of something it's something that Brian Winters or D-Rocket would make, something like that.
I don't know. I was working on a thing at work, a project, and I was doing a rack and pinion. Then I started thinking about it for a knife, and this is what it kind of turned into. But yeah, it's fun. It's really, really fun to fidget with.
Yeah.
But the big thing is it's kind of like an OTF, right? How do you keep it tight in the slot? So I'm struggling with that.
Is it really loose or just?
Yeah, I mean, it's not great. I mean, I could tighten it up with a few things that I already have idea. I mean, I know I can make it work. It's just the prototype was a little rough. Free's nice though. I like free.
You like what?
Free. It was a free prototype, so I took it.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, because they wanted to prove that they could make it.
That's crazy. The only thing looking at it that I feel like I would want is, I don't know, like, is there any resistance? Like, is it, like, it's hard to know without handling it what it feels like,
Right now, there's not much. The magnets aren't doing as much as I want. I want them to do more.
So you get what I'm saying, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to open up. You have to pull, you know what I mean? There's no way it's going to open by itself.
Right.
You just can't. But
you
I wanted more.
Yeah.
I want it to be like a click, click.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That's what I envisioned in my head. Was more like a.
But you could probably get there, right?
I think so. No, there's a lot of things I could do. This is a very first crazy early concept. So
I like it, man. I really think that's something you should look into doing. And you could do different materials on the scales. You could do
everything. I just thought the Ultimate was fun because you could see the mechanism.
The only other thing I think of is if you somehow incorporated it to be swappable and just use razor blades. That would make it cheaper. It would make it where people could just swap it out. It might make it more appealing.
Yeah.
But then it would lose that look. And I know you love that look.
Well, so with the mechanism, though, that blade has to go all the way down.
Right.
Right there. So, yeah, you can put
a razor blade is about the same shape. It's just more of an angle.
But it needs to have this whole cutout. So if you look at the mechanism, there's a screw right here, and there's actually a guide that's guiding the. So the blade actually goes around.
Have that?
The blade. Well, I mean, they don't have a through hole. They have like the top slots.
I have this fucking thing. I hate this thing. It's a company called Aero Crafted, and it's like this thing's $100. It's titanium.
Come on, people! If that's $100, come on. This is.
That's what I'm saying. But this is made in America.
Oh, sorry.
But you can. Yeah, you're right. The blade doesn't have anything, but it does have like the catches up here. You could put. But yeah, I don't know how that would work. I was just thinking, like, it would be cool if it was like replaceable, even if you sold replacement blades or something.
Right.
But I don't know how hard it is to get in there and get it out. So maybe it is better. But like, can you sharpen that? Like, that would be a question, Yeah,
I have a choil. They didn't get the mechanism out farther than I wanted, but there's a choil there.
Okay, so you would be able to just
and you can take it apart. I mean, it's just 2 screws and it comes apart. So
okay, all right. Hey, man, I really like it. So
it's very unique. So
stop stealing my idea. What was your idea?
Oh, probably the razor blade.
Oh, there he did say. That's funny. And then he said like carbon fiber. Yeah.
Yes.
Carbon fiber would be. I'd buy it.
It's fun to see through it though. It's fun.
Piss plastic is exactly how I think of it. Yeah, same here. All right, cool. See, people like it, man. I like it a lot.
All right, I'll send you it.
Yeah, I would love to check it out.
I'll let you check it out.
Hold on, Monochrome. Let me see. I'm on my. I have my phone, so hang on. Oh, you drew this? Wait, you drew it and put concept on it? I'm so confused. All right, I'll hit you up after, dude. He told me to check my messages, but it's hard because my phone is the camera.
Concept.
Ah, look at that. You see Will Boss right here? Just got out of work. The 2 guys can't get the knives out of the pocket, baby. Sup?
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
dude. I could say we both appreciate it.
Yeah, very much.
What's up, Corey? How's it going, man? Oh, he got a membership. Awesome, dude. It was
wow.
Carco. It was Carco who gifted it. That's weird. Were you on the stream when that happened? How does that work? No idea. Oh, he wants to see the Veritas. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up because I got my wife's gonna,
Yeah, mine as well.
All right, cool.
Veritas coming at you. Well, not yet, but should be hopefully early 2023. We're working on it. We're going to do a frame lock and a liner lock budget version now, full size.
Are you going to get prototypes of that or no?
Yes. Yeah, I will be getting prototypes of that. And I can also order, they said like I can order designer versions as well. Like my own.
Sell?
Yeah, to sell.
That's
so
pretty
I'll be doing
cool.
that. Did I ever send you this to check out?
No.
Well, I better do that too. I should.
There you go. I didn't want to ask, but I was thinking it.
And yeah, feel free to throw it up on the channel. We just can't say with who. I cannot lefty flick. I just don't have the. It does lefty flick, but I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know with the clip or the frame lock how it would flick.
Yeah, it's right there. Down. I'm not. I mean, I've done it several times. I just don't want to kill myself, but yeah, it does.
All right. Well, if you send it, I'll let you know.
And you can put the clip on the other side.
There's nothing worse than a righty trying to tell me a knife works lefty. Trust me.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
I hate watching people's channels and they're like, "Yeah, it works great left hand." I'm like, "I'm gonna kill you." Like, no, it doesn't.
I do know this does because I actually might prefer to flick it left-handed.
Well, if it's a liner lock, there should be no reason really.
Zero, yeah, it's so wonderful. But frame lock,
it does get tough.
It's night and day different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that we're gonna do a liner lock of this too. I think that just make it that much easier.
Yeah, and it makes it affordable for people. It's always good to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And it's awesome that they suggested it. So they saw the value.
Yeah, I think from everything you told me, it sounded like they were really excited about that model. It is something that they would make. So I think it would be cool. You know, it'd be cool if they did it as a button lock too at some point. What if they did the liner lock instead and did a button lock?
Well, that was the original design.
I feel like I remember that. Yeah,
it was a button. There was a button there. It got a little funny looking, but geometry was a little tough with it. But I think it's possible.
I just think that would be, instead of just doing like a liner lock budget, they could go button lock instead because they have been making them lately. Oh, yes,
exactly. Sure.
So I don't know. That's an idea. Right. Maybe you could do that as your designer version or something.
Oh shit, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I got two things to send to you, and we got the giveaway.
Yep, I'll send you that address as soon as I get it. I might already have it. Perfect. I just gotta check my email. But yeah, so send that to me, Darnell, whenever you get a chance. I'll put the email in one more time.
Yeah, and I do love this knife. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. Thanks.
And then go order a Vanish. Damn it! I'm just kidding.
Yeah, guys, pick up a Vanish.
Urban EDC too. Hard, if you want to use,
hard to tell people why a slip joint is so good if they don't get it. Because like I used to be that guy, but like now I get it. And slip joints can be really good if they're done right. And that one's done really well. Size is perfect for it. The ergos work perfectly for a slip joint. Yeah, so I'm excited. I got both because I couldn't pick. I was like, I really liked the blackwash one when I had it in, but like the silver looks, and there's something about the design in that size factor that just looks like mean. It just looks better to me.
Yeah.
in that size, even though it's the same design as the, like, you have the other one to hold up, the 2, PE2, even though it's the same exact design, it just looks, I think it's the hole. I think because it's bigger, right? Like,
it's slightly bigger. I did do
like
that.
proportionally.
Yes.
Proportionally,
Yes.
it's bigger than on the bigger knife, right?
Yep.
And then I think
Ever
it's
so
the
slightly.
hardware change.
Yes.
The titanium somehow looks, I don't know. To me, it just looks better. I hate to use that word, but I just,
there are
don't know.
little differences with, you can see here, like this is sharper right here
Yeah.
than this big radius, just because of the the lock itself had to flow
I don't
through.
know. I just freaking love that.
So there are a
Vanish
few little
design.
tweaks like that, but yeah, I agree. I like, this is my favorite knife. I love this thing so
Yeah.
much. So,
And it's so small too that it's like, it still fits full grip and everything, but
yeah,
it's small enough that you can just, it disappears. Yeah. And you can
Yeah, the
one
fr-
hand close it.
yep.
Yeah. It's
So,
good. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Go buy one,
I'm a fan.
and then you can
If
know
they have
how
the slips from Northwoods too, those are limited. I can't get Troy to make more. I don't want to
Yeah.
overwhelm, but those are handmade, the best.
One-man show over there, yeah.
Yeah, and they're awesome. I got his wallet. Love his stuff. Absolutely.
Dude,
love
he's
it.
fucking incredible. I love the dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you for coming on, dude. As always,
you.
appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it. And
So much.
that's it.
All right.
Peace.